Good evening.
Good evening, class. Rishit, Vindhya.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Abhinav. Where were you? After so many days? Yes.
I'm attending Diksha of College Durga, ma'am.
What?
Diksha, ma'am.
Oh. Everyone is aware now about the class?
Yeah, ma'am. Like you kept a message in the group.
So, why everyone is not joining the class?
Ma'am, we'll wait
No.
until 8:10.
Okay. So let's wait 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay, then we will start. But this is your routine timing, no? For maths class. This is your maths class timing, no? 8 p.m.
Yeah, ma'am. It's like daily class timing, but like as I said, like past two maths classes were taken on different time. Like
So everyone is aware, no? About the
yeah,
science
ma'am.
class.
Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, let's wait. Okay, so Divyesh is here. Hello, Divyesh, how are you?
Good evening, ma'am.
Evening. So let's start the class. I don't think anybody else will join. So turn on camera, everyone. Rishit and Vindhya. Vindhya, you too. Vindhya, are you there? Okay. So yesterday we were discussing heating effect of electric current. So today I take out two appliances which based on the heating effect of electric current. So one is the electric iron and the other one is the room. Okay, so how they work? What is the working of these two appliances? Working is same. So I'll discuss. So what is the working of electric iron? So see, Acha, what is the heating effect? Who will explain first? Who will explain? Anyone?
Ma'am, when electricity passes through a conductor, passes through a conductor, it generates heat.
Which type of conductor?
Ma'am, like copper.
The copper wire, so it's not generating heat because copper wire, so we are having in whole our electricity supply. Like every wire is made up of copper.
Ma'am, like
Not
nichrome.
nitro, yes. So we need such kind of wire which is having high resistance. Okay, so because copper wire is a good conductor of electricity, so the resistance shown by the copper wire is very less. Okay, so in electric iron, this electric iron has a coil of not copper wire, it is having a coil of high resistance wire, that is nitro. So how it works? It is having coil of high resistance wire. Which wire it is having? It is having nichrome wire. Okay. Now what happens when electricity passing through a high resistance wire? So what happens when current passes through this coil? So because of the resistance, this coil gets heated up.
Ma'am, do tungsten and nichrome have the same properties?
Tungsten, after heating, it glows also. So that's why we are using that tungsten in bulb. But nichrome is not showing the glowing property.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, yesterday you told that nichrome is used in fuse.
Yes, in fuse we are using. In fuse also, fuse is also not showing some glowing property. We will discuss fuse also.
Okay, ma'am.
Just let me complete this
Ma'am, I
iron
have one
fuse.
more doubt.
Yes.
Ma'am, like normally in the iron, right, we can adjust the heat depending upon the cloth, right?
Yes.
So how
Yes.
does it work in this nichrome?
We are controlling the current, no? See, we are
Okay,
having
ma'am.
a knob, so we are controlling the current. More current, more heat. Less current, less heat. So
Okay,
basically,
ma'am.
we are not controlling heat. We are controlling the current too.
Okay, ma'am.
So because of the resistance of the wire, this wire heated up when electricity passes through the coil. Now this heat is transferred to the metal base of the iron. So at the base, we are having a metal plate at the base of the iron. So this heat passes to the metal plate of your iron, and we are using this heat for ironing our clothes. Okay, so what is the working basically? Electrical energy is converted into heat energy. And this heat energy, in short, what we can write, the electrical energy converted into heat energy. Okay, why this conversion is taking place? Because of the resistance of nichrome wire, because nichrome is holding the current, and because we are holding the energy, so one form of energy is transferred into some other form of energy, because energy we can't neither be created nor be destroyed, so we can't destroy the energy. Okay, we are only converting, so energy converted from one form to other form. So your electrical energy converted into heat energy. Okay, then this heat energy transfer to metal plate. And we are using this energy to iron clothes. So this is the simple working of your electric iron. Clear? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are having one more thing, that is electric bulb. First we will discuss electric bulb, then we will come to this fuse or MCB thing. So how are electric bulb functions? So electric bulb is also having thin wire of tungsten. See, iron mein to we are having coil of nickel, but in our electric bulb we are having thin tungsten filament. Okay, so first thing to you need to understand that bulb is having thin tungsten filament. Okay, now same thing, we switch on. So what happens? Electricity goes into the bulb. But because this tungsten is having one property. One, so it is high, it has high resistance. Second, also it has high melting point. Okay, because it is very thin wire. So maybe due to the heat energy, it could melt. But the melting point of this wire is also very high. That's why we are using tungsten. Okay, so what are the property? Number one, this tungsten wire has high resistance and also high melting point. What is melting point, Abhinav? Abhinav. Abhinav is here. Abhinav, why your screen is black? Vindhya, your camera is still off. Please turn it on. Yes, Abhinav. Tell me, what is melting point?
Ma'am, at the temperature where it melts, like heat,
The temperature where?
it holds the heat. The maximum temperature it holds.
No, I'm asking what is melting point only. We studied na melting point, boiling point, freezing point. Okay, so I'm asking what is melting point or what is boiling point? Tell me what is boiling point.
Ma'am, at the temperature where the water or any liquid boils.
Ah, very good. And what is melting point?
At the temperature where a thing or some melts.
Yes, very good. That's it. This is melting point only. So the temperature at which something melts. That is the melting point. Okay, so tungsten is having high resistance, although it is having high melting point, so it won't to melt easily. So what happens when current flows, this filament gets very hot due to heating effect. Okay. Now, at this particular temperature, and up to which temperature? Up to 2500 degrees Celsius. So, at this temperature, filament also starts glowing. So, it is giving off, gives off light plus heat.
And what if we touch the filament while it's glowing?
If you touch the bulb, you will feel the heat. Touch any glowing bulb after
If
5-7 minutes.
if we touch the filament directly, breaking the
Filament to inside the bulb, na? You have to break the bulb to touch the filament. And if
yeah,
you break the bulb, there is argon or nitrogen gas inside the bulb. So your bulb will not work.
yeah,
Bulb is filled with the inert gases, maybe
argon gas.
argon or nitrogen gas, to prevent the filament damage. Okay, note down this point also. This is argon gas. Prevent filament damage. Okay. So this is your bulb working. So simple. Here also electrical energy converted into heat energy. Where? In the filament. Okay. So as a result, because of this heat energy, your filament glows and it's producing light as well as the heat. So in bulb, we are having light and heat both. But in iron, in geyser, we are having only heat, no light.
Ma'am,
Now,
and how does a LED bulb work?
LED bulb. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And LED bulb, basically, they are the diode. They are not the bulb. What is the full form of LED? What
Ma'am,
is
I
the
don't
full
know,
form of
ma'am.
LED? LED is light emitting diode. So LED bulb are they are the semiconductor diode. So what is the difference between normal bulb and the LED bulb? Normal bulb works on the heating effect of the electricity, but LED bulb works on the electroluminescence principle. So what happens when current flows in the positive terminal of your diode? So it is passing from positive terminal connected to the anode of LED or negative to the cathode. So what happens here? Electrons from the semiconductor recombine with the holes of like a p-type semiconductor. And because of this recombination, energy released in the form of photons, light particles. And we are having different colors of LED also. So the color of light depends on the material of the semiconductor. So
Okay,
basically,
ma'am.
it function. These are not bulb. These are the light emitting diode. So diode means diode means two things it is having. One is anode, that is positive terminal. Other one is cathode, that is negative terminal. Just like we are having in cell, we are showing the cell this way. So this is
Yes, ma'am.
positive terminal, this is negative terminal. In diode also, we are having the same thing. One is positive terminal, one is negative terminal. So positive terminal is anode and negative terminal is called cathode. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So here your electricity is passing from positive to negative terminal.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. There are so many advantages of LED light also because it consumes very little power. And also it produces less heat because it is not based on the heating effect. So it is producing less heat, unlike the normal tungsten filament bulb. And also it is having longer life. And also we are having LED in many colors. So colorful light we can get. Okay. चलो एक chart बना लो between LED and filament. Just make a table In first row, write down first column, write down LED. First column, write down filament.
Ma'am, can you say the full form of LED again?
Filament bulb. Filament bulb. And in third column, write down LED. What is LED? It is light emitting diode. Note down first point. First point is, what is the principle? So in filament bulb, you are having tungsten filament. But in diode bulb, you are having here you are having semiconductor diode. Okay. Second difference, your filament works on the heating effect of current, but your LED works on the electroluminescence. Now the third point. Third point क्या होगा? Energy efficient. LED is energy efficient. Cost of energy here wasted as heat. But our LED is energy efficient. Okay. What would be the next point?
Ma'am, LEDs
Sure.
are brighter than filament bulb.
Yes. These are not so bright. And these are brighter. And also in many colors. Okay, so this could be the difference. So in bulb, generally we are having yellow light only. But with LED, we are having white, red, blue, any color of light.
Ma'am, so using filament bulb like increases our current bill, while
Yes.
using LED saves.
Yes. Yes, safe bill, yes. See, bulb, if you are purchasing a bulb, so bulb you can get maybe 25 or 20 or 30 rupees only. So it is cheaper initially. But LED, maybe you are getting LED like 150 or 200 rupees. Up to LED is like very cheap. Cheap. Earlier, though, when LED introduced, though, they are very costly. But nowadays, though, we are getting like 90 rupees LED also. So initially, maybe they are expensive than the bulb, but they are cost saving. LED are cost saving because they are not taking so much electricity. That's why. So your bill will be reduced if you are using LED.
Okay.
Okay. So because filament bulb में क्या होता है? Most of the energy waste as a heat. But LED bulb में it is energy efficient.
I mean,
And
also
also
like LED bulb doesn't produce heat is like kind
They are not working. The principle is it together different. So they are not producing heat. They are not working on the heating effect of light. Okay,
Okay.
they are not working on the heating effect of current. They are working on the like what we say electroluminescence means electron recombination, which is emitting the light unit, that is photon. Okay, so light is producing directly without heat production.
Okay.
Okay. So let's come to the next topic, that is fuse. All the points are done, everyone.
Yeah.
So let's come to the next topic, that is fuse and MCB. So what do you know about fuse and MCB? How they are different, and what is the function of fuse?
Ma'am, fuse like it sends the required amount of electricity to the device by like heating itself.
By heating. So fuse also works on the heating effect of current. Okay, so what happens?
Ma'am, so if excessive current passes through a fuse, it melts and breaks the circuit.
Yes, so break the circuit. So what happens? Your the appliances will not get that much amount of current, so they will be safe. Okay. Which kind of thing we are using in fuse?
Ma'am, the metal.
So which
Um,
matter?
Ma'am,
Nichrome.
Nichrome.
No, we are not using nichrome. Nichrome is not low melting point. No, the nichrome will not melt. Nichrome will heat it up. Only that's why we are using nichrome coil in iron now. We are using such metal which is having low melting point. Okay, so we are generally basing a alloy of tin and lead. Okay, so what is fuse? Fuse basically a safety device. First of all, okay, safety device to save our appliances, okay, from excess current. A fuse, it is heavy. One to is a wire which is made up of alloy which is made up of tin or lead. Okay, which is having a wire. What are alloy?
Ma'am, when two metals are mixed together for their properties.
And is also having high resistance. Because it is having high resistance, that's why it works on the heating effect of current. And all these, this wire is enclosed in a ceramic case.
Ma'am, are fuses still used in electric circuits?
No, nowadays so we are using MC.
Yeah.
Because every time if there is a fuse break, so we need to replace the fuse. So nowadays, so I mean, most of the places we are using MCs.
Yeah.
I'm in generators.
Hmm?
In generators.
Generator means
From the current generator electricity.
the generator which is producing current.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your question?
There will be used fuse rate.
They are using fuse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'm saying now households we are using MCBs. Okay. So let's come to the working of fuse. How they work. So how they work? Suppose, see, in normal condition, so normal current is passing through the fuse. So the fuse wire will not melt. But in case if there is excess current flow due to any reason, maybe there is overloading or maybe there is a short circuit, any reason. So if there is excess current, so fuse wire becomes very hot because it is having high resistance, so it will hold the current. So because it is holding the current is वैसे भी थोड़ा ज्यादा ही है. So क्या होगा? The electric current energy converted into heat energy. So it becomes very hot because of the heating effect of current. And since your wire is having low melting point, so it will melt quickly. Just when it's become overheated, it will melt. Once the wire melt, it breaks the circuit and will stop the flow of current further. So as a result, your appliances, your TV, fridge, washing machine, whatever, they are protected from the damage. In short, this is the working of your fuse. Okay. So if excess current, everyone got it?
Yes.
Computer notes. Then everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so nowadays we replaced this fuse with MCB. Now, what is the difference? What is the full form of MCB?
Ma'am, miniature circuit break.
Yes, miniature circuit breaker. Again, just form a table with two columns. If there is any doubt in full form of MCB, so note down the full form also. It is miniature circuit breaker. Okay, so how these are different? First, the working principle. So what is the working principle of fuse?
Ma'am, heating effect.
Yes. And what is the working principle of MCB? This is electromagnetic effect plus thermal effect. Okay, so here it is heating effect, and here it is electromagnetic plus thermal. Okay, first तो ये हो गया. Now second difference. Second difference is of action. What happens when your excess current in fuse?
It melts
What?
and breaks the circuit.
Yes, it melts and break the circuit. And what MCB does when there is excess current? It trips off. Means MCB is the smart version. So it detect the overload or short circuit. So it switch automatically off. होता है ना MCB down हो गई. We says ना whenever there is some short circuit in our place or some kind of overloading, so we used to say MCB down. So what do you mean MCB down? ये अपने आप off हो जाता है. Okay. Now the third, how can we reset? So third point is of resetting. So यहाँ तक तो चलो ठीक है, कोई problem नहीं है. Main problem is of resetting. See, if your fuse wire is broken, so we need to replace. There is only one method, we need to replace the fuse wire. Okay, but in case of MCB, we can manually reset. Means we need to switch it on again. No replacement. Okay, होता है ना MCB down हुई, you just up the MCB. So there is no need of replacement. But here we need to replace. Only one option is the replacement of wire. And here we just manually up the MC. This is the main reason why MCBs just overtake the fuse. Okay. Next is the cost. Which is cheap, fuse or MCB?
Ma'am, fuse.
Yes, fuse is cheap. And this is expensive. This is expensive, but we can reuse the MC. Yeah, it is much more reliable and easy to use MCB. Fuse for the wire replacement, we need a technician, some person. But MCB to koi bhi up kar sakta hai. Even you and me also. Okay. And what about durability? Which is
Ma'am, MCB.
yes, MCB is more durable. So MCB is more durable. So nowadays, though, most of the things like most of the homes are replaced fused with MCB. But in some cases, some simple circuit, some low cost appliances, we are using fuse. Otherwise, to everywhere, it is MCB we are using. Okay. So if I'm saying one line difference between fuse and MCB. So MCB, it has been wire, which is made up of tin or lead alloy. So this wire is having high resistance and low melting point. So whenever there is excess current, this wire melts, break the circuit and save your appliances, but we need to replace the wire. But in case of MCB, it works on the electromagnetic principle, so it will trip and switch off. And we can reset it without any replacement. We need to just switch on the MC. Okay, everyone.
Ma'am, what is PCB?
PCB?
Ma'am, some printed circuit board.
I mean, MCB or PCB?
PCB, ma'am. P.
PCB is printed circuit board.
Yeah, ma'am. Like it's of some green color.
Ha. So it is made up of insulating material, and it is basically it is used for uh, you can say
Ma'am, I guess it's
we are
used in electronics.
electronics, yes. So we are having a base which is generally fiberglass. Then we are having a thin copper sheet for the obviously for the electrical conduction, electrical path. And we are having some label, component, symbol, all these things.
Ma'am, so does it act as a like a mini circuit?
Miniature circuit, yes, we can say.
Okay.
PCB, so basically we are using in computer, in laptop, mobile phone, everywhere we are using PCB.
Yes.
Automobiles maybe, or medical equipment may also.
Yeah.
मतलब all the electronic components we are using PCB. Because PCB क्या होता है बड़ा compact सा एक structure हो जाता है.
Yes.
So that's why we are using PCB in all the modern electronics. Basically क्या I think green color का होता है ना, green color board
Yeah, ma'am.
with
It's
the
green.
हाँ और मतलब जैसे copper wire के tracks बने होते हैं उस पर.
Yeah, ma'am, and some black color components also.
हाँ. PCB, we know it's of many types like single-sided PCB, double-sided PCB we are having, multi-layer PCB also we are having. So means agar copper layering is on one side, so it is one-sided PCB. It is both the side, so it is a double-sided PCB. And if we are having like many layer of copper and they're separated by some kind of insulation that we are using in just a computer mobiles and that PCB we are using. This is multi-layer PCB.
Okay.
Okay, so PCB is of many types.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, any confusion?
No.
No, ma'am.
There is Abhinav.
He left, ma'am. He's not.
Okay. Hmm. Why others are not joined today? Everyone is informed now, I believe. You must.
Like you send the message in the group.
So messengers, they are not in the group. Okay, everyone. So this is all about the heating effect of electric current. Any doubt, any question you can ask?
No.
Everything is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Devesh, everything is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, this is all about heating effect. In next class, we will start chemical effect of electric current.
Okay, ma'am.
Next class, we will explain chemical effect of electric current.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, like I heard that if you place two coins in a lemon and circuit it, like it acts as a battery. So is it about chemical effect?
Say again.
Ma'am, like I heard that lemon, we can use a lemon for a battery, like a cell.
Like a cell.
Yes, ma'am.
See, what happens? Uh, Water is also conductor of electricity, but not the plain water. You have to add some salt in the water or some lemon in the water. What is lemon? Lemon is hydrochloric acid. Okay. What is lemon? It is having acid, na? I mean, not
Yes, ma'am.
hydrochloric acid. It is acid. Okay,
Yes.
so acid means hydrogen ion. So if there is ion, so there will be electricity also. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
we will discuss that part in electric chemical effect of current.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so that's true. You can do at home, try at home.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, but don't say कि मैम ने बोला है.
Actually,
Try.
a person in YouTube took like 500 lemons and tried to charge his car.
Oh, so is that person able to charge his car?
No, ma'am.
वो हो गई नहीं. तो इतना
He
करंट
got,
थोड़ी, इतना करंट आई मीन इतना अमाउंट ऑफ करंट थोड़ी ना आपको मिल जाएगा लेमन से.
ma'am, he
अदरवाइज
got
तो
only like one double A battery amount.
हाँ, अदरवाइज तो लेमन बहुत कॉस्टली हो जाएगा ऐसा होने लगा तो. सब नींबू से बिजली बनाएंगे अपने घर पे. हम्म. Okay, चलो फिर see you next class next week. Tomorrow तो you are having maths class.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay then. See you in next class. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, bye bye.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.